Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from every matchup during Day 2 of the Worlds 2023 Swiss stage. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
But at the same time, talking about that bot lane, for me, it's less can they, get the push. I do think that Glissa can get the push. It's more, is APA's in trouble here potentially.
Out of the week's going to get him away. Palafox has the summoners available. He flushes for it, autos! And first blood to Palafox to kick a chat in the middle. This is some patience, to say one thing.
Either that or he's gone for a quick bathroom break because
Yeah.
he's been in there for a while.
And he's still there. You can see on the mini-map while Contracts is going straight to the top side. Summit has the flash available, but it's matched here. Permafrost is out. And even though Summit gets out of there, Dokla's in! The big man in charge gets one of his own too.
Big Doke!
However, with Palafox with no mana, maybe they feel confident to do so with the jump in from Big Dokes again. Pyosik is out, but for the time being, looking for the reset with the help of his team. TL still in deep no man's land, and Igna comes from behind. Someone has to flash away. FBI is joined in as well. NRG are pouncing on them, and TL bit off way too much. As APA, he might have the flash, but to burn it soon feels like the reality. Tongue lash out over the wall, gobbled up. What does he taste like? A free kill.
Oh my god, it tastes good and it's tasted. So the fact that Dokla's this far ahead is problematic.
All in coming through from bot side though to interrupt is Igna with the tongue lash, the long range from FBI already. Yon in trouble. Again, dinner time not yet as he narrowly avoids. Survives, but again, chips keep falling as the action doesn't stop. NRG keeping the pace going. And with a flick back, APA is one hit wonder away. Contracts with his first kill of the game. And
have to deal with a Senna who's outranging you heavily. You're going to have to deal with potential shockwaves and Contracts mid again.
Kill number 4, APA, yip, back to the base. With NRG at the very least.
Yeah, and Pyosik wrapping around. TL, I think, are feeling the pressure. They know they need to make some sort of a dive happen. They're going to TP.
They finally get Pyosik with something in the game. He flushes but misses FBI. Igna doesn't have the saving grace with the Heartbreaker out. The ulti flash is still alive, but finally, there's a reset over to the TL jungler as Igna is too.
Great game yesterday to be big.
Flush away from APA as that win probability powered by AWS makes things interesting. It's saying NRG got it in the bag, but TL are not going to take that lying down. Dokla with the flash out, but the Herald reset. Shelly says, hang on a minute. I've got something left at home. 2.8k as the oven's now turned off and Shelly's going back out to adventure, but the eye taken by the man in jungle from NRG. He's also separated, but the eye now exposes Core JJ is going to be the trade-off with a shockwave to the death. NRG making a trade and they get the purple eye.
Yeah, that is. And this team that was so up and down in the regular season, it was a team that could always challenge the best teams, but always lose to the worst. Showed us some consistency for once and showed us just how good they can be. And now they are starting to get some of that recognition.
Yeah, they've really nailed down the playstyle, haven't they? And again, they get consistency comes through as Contracts dives through. The man who hasn't been at Worlds since 2017 is leading the charge on this boar with the teleport. There it goes, TL able to stop the pressure.
Here comes Dokla.
This could turn into a 2v1 very quickly. Over the wall, there's a counter-strike, but Unstoppable separates, makes it a 1v1, but Summon is now squishy as all hell. Dokla says, no problem whatsoever. I'll take that freebie as he moves to 3-0-1, and Core JJ once again in no man's land. Spin to win from the man in the top side, and T1 get him out of there. Excuse me, TL. Pyosik is.
Yeah, I mean, they're just drawing so much pressure down towards bot side. They knew Pyosik is bot, so they're just going to force this. They don't have that much damage, but now Dokla sees Pyosik again. They're going to finish it.
I think this. I think APA bitten off way too much. He dies even under Tara. Pyosik is still there in full vision while NRG have a free smite and look for the kill. Core JJ with the all-in, but the numbers advantage there. Igna saves FBI. Meanwhile, Dokla dies downstairs. But look at Contracts onto Yon, trying to run away. There's some spears in, but as he gets separated out, TL trying to get numbers advantage. Contracts will eventually die. It's the best fight we've seen so far from Team Liquid, but Summit needs to go down, and NRG have their targets in order. Core JJ and Yon are all that's left standing. Pyosik at least got the kill on the other side. At least.
I don't think you can threaten a rushdown with this composition. So if you were playing Azir Kai'Sa, I would respect what they're doing more. You'd have to be worried about it from the TL side. Like, oh, they could actually insta-kill this, but now they're going for the engage.
Instead, the pick is there. Great again. Igna going to chase this one up as Contracts with the ulti onto APA is huge, but the shockwave! I know why they call him Palafaker. I can feel it.
Palafox's shockwave will find them all.
Yeah,
they get the triple there, pushing him off, and now NRG going to be able to go over to Baron here.
I mean, again, running out of options. Core JJ hasn't been home in years. I mean, this guy level 9. He's been sitting out of base, and I think another couple of minutes will do him well. The slowdown, easy kill. And one for FBI while Dokla is just playing his own game. Teleport going to be burning in. Okay, this time he's got backup onto Piosik. The Grandmaster's might is there, but Palafox now with a rabbit on NRG with, again, almost that 10k gold lead, but at least here, trying to force it out. Scatter the Weak doesn't connect though. Dokla's out. 5 members now, all moving in, or rather 4 as you said. Still waiting for someone to join in, but Dokla's taking them all on. The crash down from Core JJ, nothing's connected. As Dokla flashes out, he's ready to go back in. The stun follows through. Contracts now joins in. They tried to take on Big Dokes, but you don't say his name without getting the Dokes back. TL running for the hills, and NRG, every single movement has been world class.
Yes, and Thorman really get ahead, so it's such a big win for them, and we'll see if they can close it out right here, right now.
31 minutes onto the Nexus turret to teleport to seal the deal. APA still dead for a bit, and look, Piosik is going to try and do what he can here on the 2-0 Viego, but Team Liquid now in fear of a KT dumb one possibility, but more importantly, NRG keeping themselves in a strong spot. 1-1 here to open up day 2 of Swiss at Worlds, and NRG should start being respected with more performances like this as they run onto the fountain to finish in style.
The first win here at Worlds for NRG. LNG is such a stable team. You know, they're not always one of those LPL teams that's drawn into the chaos.
Exactly.
And I think that Cloud9's draft really kind of needs that chaotic being eked out there by LNG. You know, it was a little bit of an edge. They're going to go for Syndra.
Emperor's Divide, the glide, and see you later. The kick back with the Sonic Wave doesn't connect. It slows down the play, but Scout with his range again. Oh no. First blood to the man in the mid lane for LNG is a big plus.
Knocked off another wave as Sven was forced to use his ulti and retreat on mid lane.
Trying to turn into a dive. Dominus is there. 1 versus 2. Zika is going to pop the ulti. The Counter-Strike now run out. He's out of mana as well. Permafrost laid with the own ulti. Well done by C9, but the problem is the bottom side. As LNG fail the dive, they get turret plating 35.
Oh, they're on the Baron.
And we are back in. Thank you for your patience. C9 come back from the Chrono Break and hit the Baron.
Zika has no TP and they saw him bot. They're
starting
engaged.
with action. Scout with a 3-man and he's dead.
Oh!
C9 come back and all of a sudden, game goes bang.
Oh! Hong is knocked in the pit.
He's flashing out. Well, the Baron held on for now. LNG down a member, down their crucial member, and stuck in a 4v5 with Zika coming towards mid.
Oh, this is crazy. As Zika is moving up, they're going to try to go for it, but Tarzan, they got to get out. They got to
flashes in onto LNG. The kick away, disengaged, but Baron still going down. LNG will lose out, and Cloud9 have the objective for North America.
Cloud9 decide a couple seconds because from that dead ball state, there was a potential of a fight breaking out, but Cloud9 say, yeah, we're going to make a fight break out. You want to go to dead ball? We're going to make it happen. They engage over the wall onto Scout. The CC chain was great. Berserker in with the killer instinct. And then we're back here. Great blast going there from Blabber. Knocks Hong into the pit, and he has to flash straight out. So it's only up to Tarzan. And Fudge says, no way are we going to 50-50 this. With it being such an important game, Tarzan wraps around, but they get the ward over the wall. They flash in on him. He kicks to disengage, but Sven is there. They're keeping him out. He just can't get in. That was beautiful.
Not going to be eluded in. LNG will move to Soul Point, while C9 with their Baron are going to open up mid.
Yeah, C9, you know, really getting punished pretty heavily there. They wanted to go for this little chip play onto Tarzan, but the amount of displacement in this team is massive. What is Hong doing?
He's just jumping in.
He just killed himself.
Bursted out. Hung, okay, brother. How badly did he want to die as C9 get one off the back end?
The 6th member of Cloud9 goes in and gives him a freebie, apparently. That was bizarre. That was bizarre. Maybe there was some sort of a miscommunication between him and the rest of the team, but that looked weird.
As they try to dive, Scout flashes away. Hang on, C9 to unleash. Gala free hitting for the time being, but not too much damage. Just the flashing from Tarzan, the kick. Zika gets a 3-man. C9 running up the turret in control, but LNG can never be discounted. From a deficit, they fire again and again.
They take everyone.
From Fudge, the factor there, but he needs to get in because Gala's jumping in on the sidelines. Running through. The king of 80 carries in North America. Might take one down in China. Fudge helps out. Big shutdown. LNG lose a man, but trade one. And now Fudge targeted and Tarzan to finish the kill. Zika flashes, and the rookie from the LPL should not be given jacks ever again. Scout on the Azir follows that same train of thought. At C9, it looked so good until it wasn't.
Cloud9 try to go for the aggressive play here, but a little bit disjointed. Bud comes on this super.
Last mistake you make here in this game. LNG moments away from being the first team to 2-0 here in the Swiss stage. To be on match point, as it were, to go to the best of threes. Zika has teleport, he faces away, trying to engage onto LNG as Sven had a great early game, but no longer onto Gala. Berserker at least trying his heart out as he buys some time. Tarzan with no Sonic Wave, but Scout still finds him on the back end, while C9 to pick apart the pieces, eventually gets Zika. But what is the cost? What is the charge? LNG still here strong as into the base. They're not stopping. They don't care. Ulti whiff. Scout dodges away. Splaver running for his life. It's a long haul here as Cloud9 look to keep them from thwarting their chances to move to safety. C9 getting bopped away though by Scout Azir, who gets 7 kills this time around. 18 kills in total in 2 days. Our MVP of the split continues to perform, and LNG moved to match point. A couple of questions to answer of Mad as BDS locked themselves in Nuke Azir.
Yeah, it is really, really interesting to see where they're going to be flexing things around. And definitely, LeBron has no flash, so he's in danger as well.
Shayo, how do you get out of this one above and beyond and start knocking away with the Royal Maelstrom? It's an easy first blood. Lavender evolution dominance from Elyoya.
Absolute jungle gap here. You have to give credit to Elyoya, but you also have to give credit to the planning from Mad. And it's when he is at his best, he's just an incredible team fighter.
Well, Lebrov might be caught out. We'll hold on that because Lebrov, he burned his flash before in the lane, and the 2v2 of Mad are coming alive. What a night and day difference from yesterday.
Nuke is in a good spot, but Hilly and Elyoya, they spot him with the sweeper.
Oh, it's a beautiful lens. Hill saying right back into the same position, but it's countered this time. Lebrov's in, but a 3-man magnet storm, and it's going to be banquet time in a second. Hill saying gets out, but Elyoya still not able to get his damage down on his Kraken Slayer as Chasey teleports in, but as a mini-nah. That's like Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was 14. Mad running for their lives as BDS again.
Yeah, that is a great play from them. Unfortunately, the kill did go to LeBron, but they're getting active on the map. They try to look for this play. Carzzy, though, looking for Crownie.
Crownie, the root's there. Instant cleanse, but is it enough? Hang on a minute. Elyoya jumps on in, but Carzzy has just solo killed Crownie. Meanwhile, though, it turns to trade as the feathers are about to fly out. But Shio running in, doesn't matter. Nuke gets the kill. Meanwhile, on the top side.
No ulti on Renekton.
Now, finally, the Mega Gnar comes through. Chasey versus Adam. It's been about Chatham, but now better be about Giga Chasey. Not taking away his shadows, just trying to get his camps, but hello, my family. Look at that. Herald, 3 of her children, Elyoya. I don't know where Belveth fits in. Maybe it's the grandmother, but that helps get the turret down as shove me back. That's Hillisang. Down he goes. Nuke again. Seems
45 and your team in such a strong point. I'd rather you die and have the flash for the engage.
Well, I'd rather see this fight play out first up. Mega Gnar about to run out, but into Adam. Can he deal with this one? No minion wave there. Chasey ult. Misses. Carzzy running in. Flashed on. Chatham, welcome back as the feathers fly out. He'll still be rooted down. Chasey gets the kill, but he made him work.
That blast cone, so maybe hurting now. I wish he had that flash.
Again. Hilly, what's going on, brother? I tell you what, I might not be an EU caster, but I do know that Hilly sometimes silly.
She lost his ulti, but now crowning the wall, no sums, and it's going to mean Matt should be able to easily move in for this dragon here. Lebrov even getting chunked down, and Chasey's getting a Mega Gnar.
Stride breaker here on that Royal Maelstrom. Lebrov might be the first reset. Carzzy's just solo taking down Crownie, who had nothing, and now it's an endless banquet again on the back end. Well, the bop away from Lebrov won't matter because the nuke down from Chasey is massive. Have another one on the house because Mad are back in charge.
They are crushing through in this fight. They're going to get the dragon, and Sheo spotted now. If he dies, this could potentially be Baron. Oh, no.
I said about him, I am sorry. It'll never happen again. Sheo is just like this game. Could not get any worse, right, guys? Right. Well, surely he gets out of this. Oh, absolutely not. It's going to be a feast for the eyes, at least for Elyoya, to pick up yet another kill. Slap him down. Sheo. No way. No way. He's not getting out. He's not getting out. He's at least buying time. He dies in the end, but that was crazy.
Yeah, it did buy a ton.
Breaker is not taking no for an answer with the Baron power play, which has only just begun. He'll move up. He doesn't care about backing, and we'll take more from the map as Mad We're talking about it yesterday, not proactive, not much going on, but hey, as they overstep towards the top side, Chasey about to drop down, Megana almost there, Elyoya, big knock-up, but it's simply to try and buy some time as the shutdown goes to BDS, but it's still Mad in the lead.
It is Mad in a heavy and try to look for these 3v1s, 2v1s to try to find those plays. But the problem is Mad is pushing up all of the waves here, and they're going to take that bot lane tier 2. Chasey pushes in mid. You can see Hill
is what Mad are doing so well.
Absolutely, and the Dragon is going to be a freebie here. Elyoya level 15 now. Still keeping pace, and in some cases even surpassing the solo laners in terms of experiences. Adam is still at that level. Putting this down incredibly fast. Can BDS even get here in time?
I mean, they're going to try at the very least the last hand to keep themselves alive and move to a 1-for-1. Mad are not overexerting themselves on the Baron, though. They're not going to take it a flip. Look at top wave. Thank you, observers. Mad are playing with time so well. Look at the wave state. A bit of macro to throw that out there, as they're going to look at it once again.
Yeah, they see Crowning pushing up mid. He's going for that tier 1, so Mad is going to start the Dragon again, pull him to them. Elyoya is getting low, though. He is tanking this up for a long time.
Oh, he jumps in Sheo a little bit early. Niski not going to get to go in, but it's stolen. BDS keep themselves alive. The Frozen Tomb's out as well, as Kazi has to get out the back of the pit, but Elyoya's down. No banquet for him. Adam gets a kill, but is quickly traded off as well, as Nuke is the shining light. BDS, all hail the mid laner. He flashes, misses. Kazi with the quick sidestep is massive. Mad still went out, and I must pray now to Kazi.
Kazi keeping Sheo out of the pit, so pretty amateur play around the Baron there from Mad. And they burst down Elyoya, so Elyoya does give up that massive bounty as well. It's a pretty big swing, but Kazi is really the difference maker here. Flashes over the wall, is able to get the damage down, and then Nuke looking for this big play, tries to chase, just barely doesn't have the range with the flash. If he got Kazi there, he might have been able to kill them both. Unfortunately, he missed it throughout this whole fight. They have a chance. He has Death Cap, but look at Chase. He's on the side, and he is charging up that Narbar.
BDS have come so far for this point. Glacial Path not taken yet again. Elyoya is going to be the strong jungle dragon. Indeed, it opens up. But Hilly, you are not silly. You're in charge. And now with you launching them back, BDS still trying to find the fight. Mad somehow getting bursted down. Adam takes a while, but look at this. Nom, 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 nom. It's an endless banquet once again.
Mad have done it. They get the fight, and I think they're going to get the game here. They wipe them off. They TP to bot. They crush the team fight. They've got the soul, and they're coming for their first win.
It all comes together from the early game. A couple of hiccups along the road, but Mad moving for their first win here in the Swiss stage. BDS have worked so hard to get here, but Mad don't care. That's LEC's third seed. Doubters be damned. Here Mad stand.
They should be winning, so you have to see how well they're able to coordinate. I'm also interested with this last pick of the Jace. Are we gonna have
Hallett's made this roam? It could get very busy very fast, but Trimby's done the same. Supports today as they are so impactful across the map, but they still don't see him. He's holding out. He then goes for the engage, sets up for Levi. It quickly becomes a 3 versus 2. Make that 4 versus 2. Razork's a bandit, and Gam, just like we said, play the early game. From the success of this top lane who's come back in form, as Razork is trying to get in position to find something. Bot side,
no flash.
You're right, won't find it. The Magnet storms in, and Fnatic strike true. It's making it competitive, as Oscarinin might change my mind. He's running into Fog of War, at least for the jungle gank, but 1 versus 2, Renekton ain't afraid of that, as Razork here to save the day. Welcome back to my team, brother. I don't abandon my top laners, but Kiaya slices and dices, and he ain't even playing the Renekton. The blades are out as Budget Irelia now looks for a flip back. The Natofa strikes aren't out as Razork.
So important, but it's so difficult. If you don't have help as a top laner, it's impossible to cover all the lanes of approach, right? You can't put a lane ward and a river brush and the tri brush, all these different spots, but now
Grimby.
Caddy's here though.
But he has to get out of there, you're right. Caddy changes the landscape of the fight, but Slater repositions and takes him out. No,
not sure if they want to commit to the play.
Guess not. I mean, again, Pallet could have. As top side, we look again. There's the all-out. Oscarinin has the dominance available, but we look towards mid as well. Who's going to get the solo kill? Who's going to get the fight? Instead, it's Fnatic pulling the trigger. What Kiaya solo kills Oscarinin in the top side under his turret. Everyone loves Cassandra. Get down, but Razork's interrupting him as well. So in the meanwhile, Trimby and Noah say, look the other way, we want to get out of there, but Pallet won't let them interrupt from Trimby. You're right, but Noah, as he flashes away, it's Slater who rolls on in. Fnatic's bottom lane half are dead, but Humanoid's now joined in as Levi's getting tagged down, but there's not enough damage yet, and Slater knows it. Running forward with the Umbral Glaive, it's not enough. Ignore my last comment, they say, as Fnatic's mid laner still fires away, but Cardi's the Jace, and in the early game, he reigns supreme as Humanoid flashes away, but this is chaos! How are Fnatic winning it? At the end of the day, you close your eyes, you open them again, everybody's dying, and I have no clue what just happened.
Noah, Razork unable to block that shock blast.
Oh, let's do it again, eh? Look,
why not?
I know I'm from the LPL.
Oh, here comes Razork. They're actually getting flanked on the flank.
Not expecting the Callus. You're right. Who's really flanking who? Who's the ambulance going to be called
Noah.
for? TP
Everyone's
from Fnatic.
here.
As Noah runs on in, he gets ultied out. Levi, beautiful, but Humanoid swoops and boops. Dagda would approve. As Fnatic have already found the opening kill onto Kati. They're now playing front to back with Trimby rolling up, with Noah rolling in, with the shutdown rolling out. Gam are sent.
Efficient item purchases, you're going to see tabbies getting bought up. Trimby has tabbies. I already talked with the early seekers from Humanoid. They're going to be, not just like fully stacking armor, but they're going to have armor, and it's going to make the lethality that much less useful. Is Kiaya in trouble?
Jump in from Razork. Picture this as the Magnet Storm. North and south react, and opposites attract. Levi's out as the feathers fly down, but it's a follow-up from Razork. Like a razor, he shaves his way through the enemy jungler as Fnatic are opening up mid lane. Again, getting away with a bit of murder here.
Yeah, they're looking good here. They commit the double ulti onto Humanoid. They don't even get him to flash. He just ult in response, but Oscar in way too far.
in. Cardi's going to punish him. I feel like he might die, but it is Renekton moments as the auto, the range there. Cardi flashes in and shut down. Meanwhile, the rest of Fnatic are getting split apart. Kiaya with a punishing hold onto Razork, but he's a tank, and Humanoid almost. So moments like that are how GAM get back into this game, and how GAM start taking control back from Fnatic. Things still look good for FNC, but for now, the picks over the wall to Humanoid, but trying to take him down is such a mission. 3 members up there, but the TP from Oscar in, and the rest of Fnatic converging in. GAM are going to regret this play, and with Oscar's return to the stage, it's a big old g'day from the top laner of Fnatic. A triple kill over to the Croc, and FNC will not go quietly into that 0-2 night.
Fnatic crush him. Gam looked for a pick there onto Towers, but now Humanoid responds, and good look for a play.
Looking for it. Oscarinen's over the wall as well. Cutty knows he has no way out. Humanoid almost dies, but Cutty's burning down on the wrong side.
Over the wall, maybe?
It's all about the range, isn't it, as Oscarinen looks to take a solo kill of his own. This guy has been out for far too long, and he wants people to remember his name. Cutty's in the wrong direction. Humanoid makes it out of there, and you know what? I smell meat. Crikey! It's another.
He could have just finished his base, but elects to actually go for the kill. And now Humanoid's here. He's TPing in, and I think they can.
It's all in with the Rel. Shattering strike on top of the Magnet Storm. The feathers are out. Noah is free. Firing Gam all of a sudden. We're in a position of losing in under 25 minutes. Kiaya in the Cassante won't be unstoppable for long. And Europe raise the flags high. You've beaten the VCS. You're going to move to 1-1. And GAN don't know what hit them. They want to play early game. Ha! You live in the early game with Fnatic as they move to 1-1 here on day 2 of the Swiss stage at Worlds.
Nicely done by Fnatic, getting the job done here. A super.
The top side of the map quite substantially.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you mentioned the Ignite for the Rumble, because we definitely have a guy over on the LCK show that has had a lot to
take this one away. And that it'd probably already come up big. Delight going to try to come over here and punish, but Faker very wary of this.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do with mid-prio if the enemy support is also going to come down into the mid lane, or come up, I should say, as now Keria is here. He's got a combo going as the rest of Gen G is trying to come out and punish this, but it's actually T1 who are now in a 3v2 situation. Peanut has to flash away. Even Guma's joining the fight, and T1 are going to start this one off with a bang. They get first blood for 15-14 CS lead just about, and now Owner looking to invade the jungle against the Kazakhs here. And a little play down on the bottom side to flash away at the same time, but we got Owner looking for the solo, and he's just gonna dunk onto Peanut as Toby also getting into the action, not to be left out, but doesn't amount to too much for him. But
he's gonna really hurt his mental. But yeah, nice block there. 20 CS up. currently is Faker, who's maintaining that early game lead. Now Owner is looking for an opportunity here. Chovy, of course, does have Flash. Looking to fish that one out. Faker drops the ball.
They can dunk on him so hard, the damage is just huge. There it is, Chovy with a very nicely timed flash to just barely get for it, but instead they're just gonna sit back and wait for some of their spikes a little bit later on. Speaking of which, Gumayusi seems to have no idea that this Rumble is in the bush, and now he's getting flashed on. Guma will be able to flash away from this one, and there's the ultimate just ticking down, and Doran will pick up the solo on
positional advantage. They can't say the same about this Herald here, and again, T1's mid-game power is spiking so hard right now. They're only up 700 gold here, but the items they have, on the carries they have, are just so deadly. They're going to actually take this turret, maybe more.
Hayes is just eating the damage. I mean, he just sits on the ball, and Faker says, thank you very much, I will eat.
Momentum back into their favor here as Gen.G was able to get those first few without a real fight, as Doran once again looking for an opportunity.
Wait, this is the same spot. I saw this already, but it was Kaisa. But Faker says, I am different, I can challenge you. And that he will. He's just holding on, waiting for the 1 second for his shockwave. Doesn't even need it as Chovy gonna come in, dodging the shuriken is Faker, but he's in a lot of trouble. He's alone against 3, and now Zeus is on the run to light, trying to continue on this one. Pays running into the rest of T1, but they will just be able to get away by running to their turret. So Gen.G of this one.
So we are just trading turrets here. It's an LCK classic. Don't fight, just hit those objectives. Rift Herald, of course, going to help you win that race, though, as we trade enters. As we might see an attempt to deny this.
Oh boy, Peanut, he's just sitting on it, and Faker is so strong at this point in time. He's nearly got the Shadow Flame finished off, and
it's really great to see T1 utilize the pressure they have here on top side to threaten the Baron, as well as that turret. They know that Guma can fall back to that mid turret is okay. Faker.
Yeah, Faker in a lot of trouble here. Chovy on the chase. It's really difficult to get away from this Akali. He hits the shuriken as the shockwave lands. Does not care, and Owner can't do anything about it.
Both summoners now, and Gen.G rush to Dragon.
Yeah, the timing of this is pretty interesting. They know that T1 must have gone for some resets, but T1 barreling into the river. It looks like they do want to challenge this in the bottom side. Delight is a bit caught out, but he is recon, and now he's going back in. He's looking for the big engage with that Rumble ultimate over the top. That's going to be the Kaisa just gone in this fight before it even began, as Chovy just running down the top side alongside of Doran, and that is a clean ace to the side of Gen.G.
That's Delight's
very well set up for them to just take the Cloud Soul, and that they will. They're just going to take down the objective, and in the front is Owner. He's just going to get ripped to shreds immediately. Guma doesn't even get to do damage in this fight, as Zeus on the run as well, taking a punch. In goes Guma, trying to do something, but at this point it just looks like Gen.G are in total control of this game, and Faker just going to walk away with just his life. The rest of his team is gone.
The rest of his team is gone, and this game, I think, likely gone with it. And once again, squishy target. Maybe you can push onto this recon, but Delight will turn on you on a dime, and they just cannot close the distance. Owner tries, ultimately without Faker's help. But like I was saying before, everything needs to work together with T1, and if there's no vision, if there's no choke point control, you just cannot do it against Gen.G.
Oh boy, Faker trying his best, but I think Gen.G have their sights on the Nexus as a massive equalizer over the top. Just the cherry on top as Gen.G dominate from about 7 minutes onwards to take down this best of one against T1, and they will move on here already, not to mention a one scout who has already shown that, hey, Azir's pretty good, and Xiaohu's going to come in and say, I'm pretty good at this as well. Now, let's see how this one goes. Yeah, Ike just getting to work on this Rift Herald, and Weiwei says, well, Lane's pushing into Broken Blade. Broken Blade playing this one very respectfully. He lets the wave push into him. I say that, and now he's stepping up straight into the Vi. The combo comes in. Can they take him out? Yes, they can. No flash, no hope for Broken Blade as the Shy and Weiwei put it together. And now with the all-out, the Shy is looking for a little bit more. Now Caps coming on in here, looking to get punished by Weiwei as a huge wobble combo does come out from G2, though. They turn it around, but Xiaohu says no. He will turn it back, but he doesn't get too much damage, and G2 will end up with the win in this fight.
Weibo.
Pleasure to cast with you both.
Yeah, I'm really excited to have you up here. You're our G2 person, and every time G2 starts to win in a matchup that people are a little bit nervous about, you appear, and here we go, another fight.
Vedius just appears right at the right time. G2 are winning, Vedius is here, and now G2 is here in the bottom side. Crisp is just gone as G2 dive and pick up the easy pickings underneath this turret. Weibo Gaming trying to get something
be this kind of split push threat later on. Domestically, we often saw him go for the hull breaker and be this split pushing identity.
Ooh, Hansama caught out a bit here. He's stunned nearly 100-0. Finally goes into the Featherstorm. He's still alive, and he goes into the push. Life finally takes him out. That was getting pretty close to him getting away, but Weibo will be able to punish in the end. Not able to respond on time. It's a double kill into the hands of Light.
Walk through so much vision. The map is very dark, but Yike and Mickey will lead the way.
They want this Herald so badly. It looks like they're going to try to commit anyways. Cap's in position for an ult, but he's not going to commit.
The Cassante, yeah, so they're just going to take this mid-tier 1 instead in the trade of this one. So, well, I say that, immediately Weibo able to rotate on over, and now they barely find Caps. He's going to get combo now. Shy in a little bit of trouble here as the One's on top of him, and he's just trying to get to safety here, but there's just too many G2 members that are able to hound them down in the bottom river.
And the Shy does go down here, fairly tanky, but not tanky enough to look for that much aggression.
Assistance, and he ends up giving his life.
Yeah, the Cassante power can be quite aggressive sometimes, as now he's basically doing it again. He's in the front, but he's just going to go down for free as Weibo, they're trying to get this dragon. Will they even do so? Yes, they will. The smite comes in, but G2, they're looking for more. Mickey on the engage. He does find Crisp, and that will be 2 kills into the hands of G2.
In here from Mountain, which is going to be incredibly powerful for this Cassante, and how tanky he's going to be later on is meanwhile.
Oh boy, well, Xiaohu, he's been caught out. He's been found out. And it looks like eventually he will just go down to the turrets, try to give this kill over to the Rakan. And let's see if he can. Yes, he will. No assist even there. No kill.
Yeah, that gold advance is just ballooning for Mickey right now. The support gap is astronomical. But Hansama looking to finally take this tower down. Nice flash.
Oh, yeah, he's going to get flashed on and finally goes for the late ult once again. And this time it looks like he might just get out. But no,
nice.
The residual damage comes in from the AoE from the Vi attack, and that's going to be the Rift Herald now immediately planted down for the side of Weibo Gaming, although they're not going to support this push.
Love that play from Weiwei, using Mickey as a means to...
G2 know that they are spotted in some sense, even if it's a bit late. They're still going to go for this, though. They have the Rel.
Please don't flip this.
They have the Rel. We'll see if they still want to flip it with this extra damage. As the Vi threatening there, the ult comes out, and Hansama is going to respect this one. Yike is getting pretty low in the pit, though. G2 find themselves against the wall here as Weiwei is trying to threaten up to the Yone, and the burst damage is there. They take out Broken Blade, and that might just be enough as Yike is left alone in the pit, and it's a disaster for G2. Weibo Gaming totally cleaned them up in the Baron pit, and that is going to be a huge lead for them now.
Oh, the throws.
At G2, they're all in the river. They want to challenge this one. Hansama has the cleanse this time around, but now he is down that for the ensuing team fight. Let's see if Weibo Gaming look for the turn, or if they just want to get this mountain sold. G2 making their way into the pit. They go for the engage, it totally whiffs, and now Yike is alone, as in the frontier, Crisp is taking a huge amount of damage. Caps gets isolated on the bottom side, and he's going to go down. The assassination potential of this Weibo Gaming composition, they're looking for more. They want Hansama. The feathers do nothing, and Weibo Gaming are totally going to wipe them up in the bottom river. They will take the Mountain Soul, and now they are sitting on the throne of this game.
It's over. It's
guarantee them Elder if the game goes that long.
Well, the Infinity Edge is now finished for Broken Blade, so at the very least he does have a second major item. Caps now completed third, level 16 for him. Mickey.
They're trying to go for something here as Xiaohu just going to be Wombo combo. They finally found the engage, and they take down one of the most important members. That's a double kill now for G2. They find a miracle engage, and this is
Bodoo.
Every single ultimate has been used from G2. They have to find a way to keep Weiwei out of the pit.
They got to keep Weiwei out. They got to keep the Shy off of their backs. This guy is like a juggernaut right now. Can you stop this Cassante? I'm not sure. As the Baron is going to go the way of G2, but what about the ensuing fight? They get Caps on the top side of this one. He's the first to go down. Bit of an engage from Mickey X. A little bit. Hansama trying to hold his own against Light, and he will be able to hold on to it. G2 are turning this fight in their favor after they get the Baron. And Weibo, it was looking potentially good with their tanky Cassante. Not looking so good anymore. The shutdown. Just one more going into the hands of Hansama. As Weiwei still on the chase. Maybe just a bit of desperation. The rest of them are getting out as Yike Might have to give his life for it, but man, G2 took a huge step in the right direction. That's 2 kills for Xiaohu on the backside of it, though.
This is the chaos we expect.
There to pick on the Xiaohu. It comes down to teamwork. It comes down to 5 members engaging in a wombo combo scenario for G2 if they're going to get this fight in their favor. Let's see if they can do exactly that. The Shy this time on the front lines, but Yike is right there just waiting for it, but they might just have the damage. The engage comes in. Hansama gets that ultimate off, and the wombo comes in such a huge way for the side of G2. So many low health bars. Cap's still alive, but Light has to go 1v3 right at the end. Can he do it is the question. The knockup from Mickey is just barely enough as the ball is in the front here. Caps will be able to take him down. The triple kill for Caps as G2 win the fight.
They actually managed to do it.
An opportunity for G2, and you see they clear out vision in the pit, but Weiwei decides to go in trying to catch Hansama here, and the wombo combo, you pointed it out, Valdez, the follow-up is fantastic. It is nasty, and this is exactly what we're talking about. We talk about circles, we talk about Yone ults, it all comes together here for G2.
In Europe, we call that a 3K Elo shockwave. Spectacular from Caps. He finds so many members, a triple kill for him. Coming up absolutely clutch for the team. Fantastic from
Twitter up.
It's going to be pretty interesting to see how G2 can manage this. Still 40 seconds on the push. Weibo, are you going to go for the pick? No, they just fight Xiaohu in the front. He's just going to be taken out for free. And look at the knockup from Mickey. They just get so much more in Hansama. In that backline, the Shy trying to be the hero. But I don't think there's any heroes left on the side of Weibo. They do clear the wave, though. And that is going to give them a chance
right now.
I mean, Xiaohu, he's been picked again.
Here we go again. They get the knockup on the Light. He's all alone. He gets taken out. That's going to be, I think, in his Weiwei. He's getting burned out 1 second on the Elder Drake buff, and they don't have quite a wave. They've got that 1 minion in the back as G2, they're trying to push on in, but respawns come out from Weibo, and Broken Blade, he's got a shield. He's giving it a chance. Another stun comes out from Yike as Mickey doesn't get the knockup. This is just insane as the Magnet Swarm. Is it enough for the side of G2? They say no. They're going to back away.
Xiaohu's back.
Xiaohu, he respawns.
TP.
He's TPing. And they want to turn onto this one. Xiaohu gets the wombo, and the entirety of Weibo's coming in. Meanwhile,
The TP.
in the base, they're TPing it out of this one. Caps, he wants to end the game right here. He wants to end it right now. He wants to take the 2-0 for G2. He doesn't have a health bar, though, and he's going to go down. Weibo Gaming, they hold on to the base. Oh, my God.
My heart can't take this, guys.
This is too
My
insane.
heart cannot take
It
this.
was so getting down those minions as best as they can. Look at the Shy just on the edge of the Elder buff there. It times out. They make their last stand.
The stopwatches were absolutely insane. The Shy does so much great work on the back line. Oh my God, the GA being procced by Broken Blade. It's just an incredibly fine line to walk. The fact that both teams are playing on the edge, absolutely insane.
I mean, we knew this one was going to be crazy. I wasn't expecting this. This is like next level, man.
I mean,
Weibo Gaming holding on, just barely clearing the waves. So important for them.
They stopped the teleport of Broken Blade as well. If he actually gets that teleport off, maybe he and Caps will have enough to burn the Nexus down. Nice deny there. He'll be able to pick up some kills on the back of it as well. Caps, he tried his best, gets it down to a 3rd health, but that's all he can do. What an insane game. I mean, that defense from Weibo was like a tightrope. You're riding a unicycle on a tightrope. That's how dangerous it was. That's how thin the margins were. And you can see G2 getting hyped there.
Trying to make a play in mid by himself. Meanwhile, Caps is running at the base. He says, okay, you can take Elder. I'm going to take your base, but he's going to be hit. And uh-oh, he's got the stopwatch, the Zonyas to help him live. Yike. Fought out on the bottom side. He's got his teammates nearby. He is so tanky on the rel. And the poke damage so far from Weibo, not enough. Hansama trying to step forward. He gets hit, but immediately cleanses. And will get out for now. Another one hits him. As Mickey isn't able to block for him. And Hansama finally decides to use that one. Here comes the wombo combo. They find Weiwei. Isn't enough. As Xiaohu goes in. But yike, he perfectly is able to get it done. He's perfectly able to keep his team safe. And G2, they're able to take the fight in a huge manner. Triple kill for Hansama. And they will win this game.
Let's go, boys! G2 2. They're going to look to end the game.
What an amazing turnaround. It may be Hansama who falls early, loses GA, but he's able to buy enough time, and Broken Blade finds the engage.
No
Inhibitor!
way.
Inhibitor!
Nope.
Inhibitor! No.
It's over. D2 did it, and it's a fanfare on the stage now. People going insane in this arena after that one. What a game.
Have some really strong timings. The handshakes can be quite deadly if you hit the Kaisa, so Elk's positioning needs to be very crisp. And, you know, Elk is a player who...
Spike looking to get onto Ruler, no doubt, without his flash.
Both Yagao and Knight can roam globally, essentially.
Oh, that was so close. That was so close. And now soon he's just going to face chicken at Knight. He was looking for more as a huge one comes out from Yagao, and they just combo into Kanavi, who gets the bailout and will get the first blood here for the team. Elk goes in just to get one kill, but it's still big advantage JDG as this Vex is just popping off. Ruler going to pick up that kill, and On can't land the hook. JDG turned it out in a...
Not his own wall, of course, the wall there.
He got hand shook as well. It just pulled off of that one.
Ruler's super hyped. He's hand shook off the wall. The wall is blocking him from retreating, and this is now going to be a massive lead. Again, when Missing is able to skirt his way around here, Ruler playing very respectfully, and BLG not going to be able to secure a kill here before that dragon spawns.
On just hanging out here. They know he's in this bush. I mean, there's only one spot. He just walked over a ward, and this Blitzcrank, it looks like he is down 50 and keep up the pressure.
Yeah, I think it's obviously a significant cooldown, but not the most important is Hook.
Okay, this one on to Knight, who is quite low. He's got the stopwatch as Kanavi's going. He gets them both as he goes back into the flag and drag. That is a bit of a disaster. 369, he's here as well. As down will go Knight. Finally, that was the one pick they were looking for. But what about the other guys? Everybody's going down here on the side of BLG, and only Bin is left here. It's just going to be a straight up ace. Is it though? Oh man, this is going to be 369 going down, but that's just a consolation prize. A triple kill for 5-0. Challenge here on this Drake, this Hextech Soul that we talked about. The wall is going to come in, as it is going to delay a little bit of time, but JDG right here just chomping at the bit. They want to get over this wall and get this smite, and it is going to go the way of Kanavi, and that is 3 Drakes now in favor of JDG, and they're looking for a bit more. They want to get the flash out of Yagao, and that they do. Bin on the right side wants to get something done, but the rest of the team is just hand shook and just zoned away as Kanavi gets solo, but the core trigger value is huge, and Knight is in the thick of things. He's got this chance to get back up, and he is, and Ruler is just totally unchecked the entire time, making 2 more kills for this AD carry.
Oh man, Ruler is just popping off. He helped carry the Korean national team through Asia Games. He helped carry this team through LPL. This guy may very well be Soul, which spawns in a minute 30. You don't have the damage to rust it. You don't have vision. And your options now as BLG are just so incredibly limited.
Yeah, take a look at the Elixir as well, and okay, we're not even gonna have time for that. Yagao is just isolated. He might just go down. Kanavi, one more hit, but the hook on tonight was actually super key. They're gonna take him out as well. That's a 1-for-1 trade. Ruler's over the wall. He has to go in a stopwatch. He does not look very safe right there, and the flash over from Bin as the bailout will not be enough. It's 1,000 gold into the hands of Bin as Kanavi is a bit of a juggernaut. He's looking for more. He is going to get one. As will he get more? How is this guy not dead? Where is he going? And he's looking for...
Ultimately go down here, but his stopwatch buys time. Meanwhile...
Well, we got more fighting. It's LPL versus LPL. Another hook is going to come in, but that's a croc. I'm not sure you want that one. He's got pretty big health bar, but in goes Knight. He's looking for more as On is getting pretty low on the right side here. Kanavi looking for this pick, and finally the space is emptied here for Ruler to just hop forward. As Bin, he's got a lot of money after that shutdown, but it is not quite enough. Yagao and Elk on the run as Ruler will shut it down.
And this is JDG absolutely dominating. Now both objectives are up. Knight.
Okay. Nice little try from Elk, but he's got his Zonias. Buddy, I'm not sure you're going to be able to take him out, and Elk just runs away. Nice little pick. Hextech Soul, Baron coming on down, and JDG want to end this one now.
Got so many minions, 2 cannons here just pushing through. They can siege and wait. Talia rocks down here. Once those fade, the engage opportunities are real here for JDG. BLG, it feels like just waiting for the inevitable. Here comes Kanavi.
He's going on in, and again, I don't think anyone can really touch him except, I guess, Yagao at this point in time. But Yagao, he's just dominated on the top side, and yes, missing it's going to go down, but JDG, they're just playing with their food. They don't even need to fight BLG at this point. Knight goes in, he's having a ball in this one, and JDG are going to take down the best one. Best of one against BLG. I guess it wasn't to be unexpected, Wolf.
One more bridge spike wasn't enough to send them to Worlds. They were ultimately defeated by DRX, who did win the entire thing. But this has kind of been KT's biggest year in such a long...
Probably. I can't guarantee it. But we'll see. We'll see. As you were talking about those ganks, Deft is level 6. He is going to get comboed here by Lahens, and Ignited is going to use that satchel very late. Does flash onto the backside of it. In comes Cuz looking to force it, and it looks like he gets it with the permafrost. First blood onto the Ziggs in the bottom lane as Cuz comes up with a huge gank.
But it won't ultimately matter.
Oh, and they're looking for a bit more. Cuz and Keen overextending quite a bit, and the poke damage is coming out here. Some low health bars. You talked about the Leandres. Finally, they are going to find Showmaker in the front, but there's just no follow-up on that one. So DK, a lot of skirmishing here, and finally they commit onto the Croc, but they don't take out Kellen. They don't have the damage to take him out, and it's 3 kills going straight into the pockets of KT.
Oh, really rough overextension here for KT. They got the slow damage, but they do push way too far in. And that
the game from here. Now let's see. I mean, they're trying to make a stake for the second Rift Herald, but Cuz is in the pit, or he's nearby. Keen kind of going head-to-head down on the bottom side here. BDD not sure who to support, as Showmaker kind of in the same boat. Keen looking to turn onto Showmaker, but Keen is left all alone. They can't get over the wall. He's so far in there, and DK will take down the Croc in poke. It's coming on in over the top, but you can see some shields helping them along the way, although the damage has been done. Kana also on the flank here on the right side. He's looking for that perfect angle, and KT don't seem to have any idea this is coming in. Let's see if he can find the perfect timing to go for this engage. Where is he? Okay, there he is. They finally find him, and now he's not able to get much damage done at all. Flashes, hops over the wall, just trying to gain some space for the team as DK. They're looking to take down this dragon, and they should be able to get it. Lahens not able to get in, and we will have a fight where nobody dies. The depth is already putting out. BDD is back into the fight. They want to pull the trigger right now. They just got to go in. KT, you got to do something, and they're going to get the flash out of Showmaker, and that allows them to pick up this Mountain Drake. But in goes Kellen, just going to go down for free. Not much that DK can do to follow up on that. The satchel is nothing. There's a wall in the way, and a huge divide might help them out, but the permafrost is coming out, and I don't think Deft is going to get away from this one. No satchel, no hope, as Canyon trying to get something done here. He's got Showmaker with a huge amount of damage, but this is 2v3, 2v4 even potentially, and they just stick around for way too long. Keen gonna take him out with the help of BDD, as Keen is still in there, and this game is going wild now.
KT denied the dragon, but they're getting even more here. So many kills.
Playing this kind of composition, it's not an easy one where you press your R button and you kill the enemy, right? Maybe for Ziggs against Saya, but different, as Kellen is going to walk in front of this one. Definitely the right place to be this time around, and will eat that ult. Does have to flash away, as DK really trying to press that poke in, because that's really what they got to do, but they got to Renekton behind them. They have no idea. Deft is in a lot of trouble. Satchel not going to be able to do much. Gets stunned up and killed immediately, as Lahens gets into the thick of things, and KT, they're going to find the fight that they needed this entire time. Double kill already for aiming. Can he line up the penta? I'm already looking for it because we have so many. Kana, though, trying to get on in there. And unfortunately, he's just going to go down, gives the triple kill over to aiming. This game might have just ended in a couple of plays, Wolf.
It looks is massive. This is what KT is known for, one of the highest in the LCK. I'm looking for a second inhibitor here. Any picks means certain doom here for D+, but they've got to do something to defend these turrets. They've got good wave clear, but it's just not going to be enough.
Doesn't seem to be enough, as Cuz and Lahens looking for that engage. They'll find anyone. They're going to find Canyon as they go pretty deep for that one. The Aftershock maybe saving Cuz, but at this point the damage not quite there on the side of DK. So that's jungler down now. Canyon not in this fight. Kana also being poked out. KT just waiting, just sitting in the base for, just waiting for more waves to come in to potentially end this game. TPs are coming in.
Yeah, TP is coming in. That wave clear is buying them time, but only a little bit here. Still 75 seconds left on Baron.
It doesn't really feel like that wave clear is there, as Kellen just going to be taken out on the bottom side. Lahens finds another engage, and Cuz just trying to frontline here. The Baron buff just way too much for the Ziggs and Azir to handle, although, did they overstep? Lahen's trying to give his life for him as in they go. Ghana just gets ripped to shreds. Aiming is huge.
706!
He's using that massive wallet right now to just shred through the entirety of DK's team. As Canyon, he's going to respawn, but you can't respawn your Nexus. Canyon, he's going to take the one kill. Does not matter. Aiming, and KT will rip through DK and take this game.
KT rollstered.
These were some of the best highlights from the Worlds 2023 Swiss Stage Day 2 matchups. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.